Okay, got it. I have to do it slightly oversized. There's a little wiggle room there, but sometimes these have a little bow in them, and so it's got to be a little extra wide so they can fit in. But that should do it. So now I'll go put it on. Okay, as you can see, this is a good spot to get a railing in because it's kind of a long drop down. So I nailed these things onto the posts, and what happens is the board slides in on both sides and just knock it in, and then you can put a nail through that hole there just to keep it from sliding back out. But pretty sturdy. And then the railing will actually, this would tend to bow over time, but the railing coming down and sitting on the surface and coming up will actually support I guess that's not the railing, it's the balusters. They will support this and keep it from bowing down. I'm getting there. Okay, next morning I've got the balusters. I had to cut them off a little bit, had to shorten them all by 7/8 of an inch, which is about 2 centimeters. And the way these work is we've got the slot under there. These go up into the slot, and then they'll just sit on the surface, and then I'll put a board that runs the length of this in front and behind them to hold them in place. So right now I'm just setting them in to kind of get an idea of how far apart I want them. I used to have them pretty close together. I used to have them about, see if I can move one. I used to have them about that close together, but I think I want them further apart. I'd like to be able to see into there more, so I'm going to experiment with that now. Alright, I'm making some more balusters. What I did is I took an old one, I traced it onto the new board, trace all those on. So now I've got the tracing on there. And I take my jigsaw and I cut it out. Oops, I see I forgot to trace a spot. snap cut. So I've got to trace this one on real quick. Got it. And it's just that easy. Okay, at this point I'm putting on a water sealer, a preserver water sealer on the wood. It's called Natural Cedar Tone, so you can see the difference. When I put that on, it makes it a lot darker. That'll lighten up, that'll change a little as it dries, but it'll definitely stay darker. And the idea is that this stuff repels the water and seals the wood and protects it. And this wood definitely needs protecting because it's pretty old and bad. Well, I think I've got the better part of it finished now. So here's what we've got. Now you can see the stairs aren't done yet, but I'm kind of thinking of that as, you know, a kind of a second project. The one thing I still need to do this weekend, see a bird pooped on it, is lay the final cap. I'll put a cap on all of the top of the railing. But everything else is in place, painted, the wood's in. And I think I'm pretty happy with it. One thing I'm wondering is if I should take that fence out and put it along here and leave that open. So the fence here would, well, not that people are going to wander out there anyway, but the reason I'm thinking of that, I'll show you. Is because I'm wondering if I would like that fence gone so that I can get a better, so we get a better view of the trees and the deck from down here. But I can't really decide. That'll be easy to change if I want to later. So there you have it.